Welcome back to another video. I hope you're all well. Today I'm diving headfirst into a scientific investigation, that absolutely nobody asked for. And that scientific investigation is, does your camper van get better MPG if you take everything out of it? We'll find out. This is my camper van Jeff, currently stuffed with everything but the kitchen sink, because, well, I removed it. This van is my daily drive, and inside right now is everything I usually drive around with. So before we empty it, let's take it for a drive and measure, very scientifically of course, the MPG. So the van is packed, not like family holiday adventure packed, but I could go away and stay in this tonight and I'd be alright. So let's go on a specific 15-mile journey to see what the MPG is now. I know this isn't very scientific, but I think it would be interesting to see if the gear I'm carrying constantly makes a difference to my daily MPG. I've chosen as many quiet roads as I can for consistency, and I'm going to try and drive at the exact same time each time. So we're about halfway. We've done 38.2 miles per gallon, but that means absolutely nothing at the moment. So let's grab a coffee and then we'll head back. Nice. Also, I'll redo the same trip and I'll also stop at the same point as well. It's raining. Lovely. So we're on our way back now, and the reason I grabbed a coffee from there is because we've completely run out at home, and if I don't have coffee, I get really angry. Right, I'll see you at home. Bye. So that's trip one done. I did 15.7 miles. I tried to keep it as steady as I possibly could, and the MPG that I got out of it was, drum roll please, 40, oh, board's falling over, 0.1, 40.1 MPG. You probably can't see that board, I hope you can, but yeah, 40.1. So let's take everything out of the van now, and or everything I can. I'm not going to take all cupboards out, obviously, and then redo the trip. Nice. Also, I'm fully aware, because I am one of those people. There'll be a lot of you watching now that are going to skip this next bit and go straight to the end result. That's fine. You're on a YouTube evening binge. Do what makes you happy. For the rest of you, for the people that come here for a bit of content, it's not going to be the longest video in the world, but, you know, for my regulars, here we go. Lovely. Right, so it's time to remove everything from the van. Chairs, bedding, pots, pans, even that one sock that's been wedged behind the fridge since 2022. Nice. My lord, this is just one cupboard. And so it begins, the removal of everything that can possibly be removed without a tool. Well, apart from the tool doing it. I tend to keep my van pretty clean most of the time, giving it a once over every few weeks or a deep clean every 6 months. It's actually quite therapeutic, I'll be honest. But as mentioned on the channel before, if adventure comes calling, adventure takes priority. When I planned this video, I had absolutely no idea how much stuff I stored in the van until it was time to take it all out today. You'll see at the end of this removal segment the mountain of gear that I carry around daily, which it can't be good. And of course I have to reiterate, this isn't scientific. It's less Mythbusters and more McBusted. And in the perfect world, I'd checked the tyre pressures, refilled the tank so it had the same amount of fuel as the first trip, blah 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 blah. So stay out of the comments! It's just for fun, and I can't wait for you to see the results at the end. But first, this arrived. This is something new. You're going to wait to see that in another video. Lovely. So it continues, all while my head is thinking, look at your new purchase, look at your new purchase. But I've got a job to do, and as mentioned, there was a lot more stuff in my van than I'd anticipated. The mountain of stuff grew larger, and I was beginning to quickly regret even starting this job in the first place. I love all the little cupboards that I've made to store all of my stuff, but having this many cupboards was the problem. I wouldn't not have all of them, but I'll certainly think about what I store in them daily in the future. A bit of housekeeping. You probably noticed that I don't do sponsors. I mean, who wants a break in this quality content to chat about supplements and shakes that have turned my life around since taking them after being given them for free? So with that in mind, it would be amazing if you could like this video and subscribe to the channel. I do all this for the love of making videos, and they're not always like this. Some are informative, some are hikes, some are photography related, and I give you campsite tours of the places I'm staying to. Well worth it if you've got a camper van, tent, motorhome, or anything else that you can camp in. Oh, that's the van completely empty, and I don't know if this is coming across on camera, but it sounds different in here as well. It's like when you decorate a room and you empty and it gets a bit echoey. There's a mountain of stuff come out of this van. Honestly, I cannot believe the amount of stuff that I actually carry on a daily basis. It does not need to be in this van. There's things I can't remove from the van, obviously, you know, like things that are mounted and whatnot, and shelves and cupboards and rock and roll bed. The microwave, that's pushed in there to within an inch of its life. If there's a significant change in the MPG just by taking stuff out, then I'm a Yorkshireman, I'm going to go with that, you know, save a bit of money, nice and spicy, aye? Right, let's get rid of this rug, let's check under that seat, let's give the van a right royal clean, and we'll take things from there. Nice. First things first, let's have a look. Yeah, there's stuff in here, so let's get this out, because I can actually give this a bit of a vacuum out as well, can't I? I wonder what's out of firelighters, obviously. Firelighters. A scary mask. I mean, why? It's just full of dust. So now the van's cleaner than my internet history and I've taken out 1,000,000 tons of stuff. Let's go take it for a drive and see if it makes any difference. Nice. So, same route, same driver, same dodgy Amazon playlist. Let's go see if taking out a load of stuff does actually make much of a difference. I'll tell you where it is now though, bloody rattly. I think everything that I had in here were holding everything together. So I've arrived at the same place again. Time to grab another coffee, and I'm going to keep the current MPG a secret until I get back and we get that board back out again. Right, coffee number 2 today. Lovely. Ooh, I do love a coffee from the Abbey Tea Rooms. Oh, nice and spicy aye. Now I know you're probably screaming at your screen saying, just get on with it now, Cole. I need to know what the MPG is. And for those that haven't skipped all the way to the end, just to find out what the result is, it'll be coming up in just a moment. And I'm sorry the gimbal camera's moving. When I turn, I've put the wrong setting on it again, it'd be right. Right, let's crack on and try and find out what this here MPG difference is, if any at all. So it's time for the reveal, the bit that you've all probably just skipped straight to and not watched any of the content in between. Something I would probably do on a late night YouTube binge, so I don't blame you. Anyway, what I'll do after the reveal is put a lot of the stuff back in, but I'll also show you the pile of stuff that I've decided not to put back in the van too. So, the reveal, after taking every single thing out of the van, and you saw that pile, it was massive. It was 40. So the same, you're saying crack on with it, aren't you? 2.1. 42.1. So 2 miles per gallon more. Some might think that's significant. Some might not think it's that significant. So everything that I'm going to use and do use on a regular basis is now back in the van. Everything that I've not used for well over a year is on the table here, and I'm going to show you. There's a little controversial piece as well that I think you'll be like, why have you taken that out? Anyway, I'll explain when I come to it. So first of all, obviously we like these chairs. These are Ace, the UR Pro ones are about 35 quid. They do fit in the van really well, but because it's just me that goes away in it often, there's no point having 2 or 3 of these, so I've taken this one out, that's come out. There's a full bag of stuff here, like a full bag, including things like jump leads. Now you're thinking to yourself, why would you take jump leads out of your van? I've got one of those Noco boosts, I'll put a picture there, and that does more than enough to help boost the engine and stuff when I need it. Things like this, the little plug-in light, I've taken that out because I've got loads of different LED lights that last for ages now, and then an outdoor strip light that lights up outdoor, which is also Ace. Things like pegs and stuff that we're going to use when we go away as a family, but I'll never peg things up to dry on a 1 or 2 night stay. Spare gas bottles, there's already 2 in there for the jet boil, so I don't need 3 or 4 of those. They've all come out. The other towels, the other thingy towels that we use, they've come out. I only need 1 at any one time, so I'll put them on rotation. That's fine. The canopy that I use, the infamous blue canopy, that's come out because I have replaced it with something else. Which you'll find out what it is in a future video, but I am going to keep this because it is brilliant, and also I've figured out a way of making it stand alone, which is Ace. This is probably quite controversial. The folding table, I've taken that out because I haven't used it for well over a year. I can never be asked getting it out and attaching it to then have to put it away and stuff. That little table that I've got that I use outside the van also works really well. So if I ever need a table, I've got one without the faff, so that takes the weight of that out. Again, slightly controversial. This might go back in again. This is the swivel table that is in the van. Now, it's brilliant when you've got the chair swiveled round because you've got a table that swivels towards you, and then when you sat in the double swivel chair, I've said swivel a lot, that's a great little table to have. But when I've been camping on my own, it's just been a bit annoying. It's been in the way, it gets in the way of the portaloo, it's just annoying. So that's coming out for a bit, but it might go back in again. I'm gonna live without it for a bit and see what happens. If I can find one that folds flat and out of the way, happy days, but at the moment that's just a bit too there, if that makes sense. Now, the controversial bit is I've taken the induction hob out. Now, the reason I've taken the induction hob out is because this was in the van and I never had any pans in there that worked with an induction hob. I did get one of those induction hob plates. It worked all right. It was never perfect and it errored all the time, and so I just stopped using it. But we do use it when we go on family trips. We take the induction hob pans that we've got in the house and we use those to cook lots of things at once. So this will go in the camping shed. It will get used, but the SQ Professional that I use will not work on there. Even with that plate thing, it was rubbish, I'll be honest with you. So yeah, that's coming out of the van too. Now, it probably don't seem like a lot, but this bag, that's probably about 3 kilos of stuff in there. The induction hob, the tables, the canopy, everything like that has all come out. And I've taken loads of tins out as well. So they've all gone into the food cupboard in the house, loads of vegetable soups and tomato soups. I've left a couple in there so I could probably survive overnight if I ever got stuck anywhere on some tins in a microwave or whatever. But yeah, that's it. And hopefully this video's been a good video for you and a little bit different, bit informative. I've got a few informative video ideas coming up on the channel as well soon, so look forward to that. I'm going away next week and I cannot wait. I'm going to stay in one campsite for 3 days, but it's going to be slightly different and I can't wait for you to see that. So I think for now, I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you so for watching. I'm leaving that in. See ya. Bye.